Hello and welcome to Tailor Tales. We are back with Evelina in her what was it? Some kind of sunshine dress or something. Can't quite remember. But here we are. Oh, look at that. Shake it. No, okay, it's stopped. We're gonna change her outfit because I didn't get to put her in the outfit that I wanted her to wear, but I can't remember what outfit she actually had on before. And I'm not gonna check because that's just how things go. Oh. Alright. So, let's have a look here. We're taking off this dress. Was it a different dress she had? Or was it this dress? Wait, what did I... Oh, okay. So, I think we had her... Not that dress. I think we had her in that dress. I think. No, we're not going to put any shorts on her. Pants on her. Cute. Not cute. I think I really liked these, but did they match? That matches with the hair, so I love this bow. I want this bow to work so much, but I just can't see it working all that well. Give her white one, blue. That's kind of a nice color. She doesn't need one, really. I'm just wanting some of that beautiful. Oh, we could do that. I don't get distracted. You get distracted. What colors do we want? So it's really only changing the top color. So I kind of... I don't really like any of them particularly. Maybe that. I like it kind of slightly different, but then also I quite like it almost the same color. Let's go with... Oh, do I even want it? I wanted it to start with, but now not really. Like, this is so pretty, but it just doesn't go with the outfit. I think I wanted some glasses on her because she looks really cute. Although, is there something else? Like, that looks really cute. And we've got those earrings. I quite like this. And I like it in black. So we're gonna go with it. I also want to use those suspenders because those suspenders are amazing. That doesn't go. Why don't these colors go together? But her necklace doesn't go with her shoes. Unless I can change her shoes and it not look too weird. Now she looks like a punk. Not half upset about it. It goes through her skirt. Oh, no, I don't want to delete that. I just... Like, I don't... I'm finishing it. She looks nice. A little punk. More punk than she would be, considering her shop design. But I ain't fussed. So, Dimitri, chapter 9, we're getting straight into it today. Let's go! 900 coins. Yeah. Oh! We're back in our little design room. A week later, Sarah sends me the pictures of the photo shoot we did together. That's right, I forgot! We had that awkward encounter with Dimitri being our boyfriend. I look over them on my computer. She sent me well over 100 pictures. Damn. The pictures turned out really well. You can clearly see my clothes in the best possible lighting. Everything has a cheerful and feminine vibe to it. I'm quite satisfied with the result. I keep looking through the batch until I come across the series of pictures of me and Dimitri. The tone shifts as soon as he's in the frame as well. Everything looks romantic all of a sudden. There are some pictures of us holding hands and Dimitri hugging me from behind. There's one where he's holding me up in the air as I jump. The dress I'm wearing looks super cute and airy because of it. Still, I can't help feeling a little embarrassed that I did all of that with Dimitri. We look like a genuine couple, a sentiment that feels rather weird to me. After all, I'm 4 years older than Dimitri. On top of that, I dated his older brother. Yes. To think of us as being in a relationship is something I can't quite wrap my head around. It simply feels out of place. I come across a close-up of me and Dimitri laughing together. Whereas I'm smiling into the camera, Dimitri's blue eyes are looking at me. There's a smile on his face. The camera captured that adorable dimple as well. It's a genuine smile, not a fake one. He's crushing hard. It's a cute picture. You can definitely tell Dimitri is much taller than I am. I enlarge the picture, zooming in on Dimitri's face to get a closer look at his dimple. Why? He's so cute when he smiles like that. It's actually rather attractive. Evelina. My heart leaps into my throat. As I scramble to click away so that the picture is not on my screen anymore, did he just watch me zooming close to his face to look at his dimple? What? No. I turn around, my heart still racing. I put on a nervous smile. Dimitri, I say, I didn't hear you come in. Oh God, please tell me he didn't see me zooming in on his face. That's really embarrassing. Oh, I feel like I've been caught in the act. Like some teenager browsing porn late at night. Except in this case, I was staring at Dimitri's picture. Not because of any indecent motives. I only wanted to see his dimple. That's it. I look away from him, battling every fibre in my being to prevent myself from blushing. Sorry, he says, but you weren't replying when I called out earlier. Dimitri looks at my computer, which is currently displaying my desktop. I feel nervous. Did he notice or not? Was I fast enough? You're home early. I thought you still had class. I tried to change the subject in the hopes that he won't question what was just on my screen. Just came home actually. I guess you were too busy. My bad. I just wanted to know if there's anything special you'd like to have for dinner before I go out and buy groceries. I shake my head. No, nothing in particular. Alright, I'll figure something out then. Dimitri remains silent for a bit, and I can't think of anything else to say either. It feels like Dimitri just walked in on me doing something obscene, which is silly, since I had a legit reason to be looking at these pictures. Evelina, honey, you zoomed in on his face to a little dimple. That's kind of weird. Just saying. Sarah sent me the pictures. Do you want to see? Dimitri's eyes light up and a smile spreads on his face. I look away before I can see his cute dimple. You're making this awkward now. He walks over and stands behind me, waiting for me to show the pictures on the screen. Did they turn out alright? I mean, you can delete the ones with me in them. I'm sure they weren't that great since I've never really done this kind of thing before. I'm really sorry about that. I shake my head, trying not to think about how close Dimitri is to me right now. You did fine. More than fine. Dimitri looks really good in those photos. I open up the pictures again. Here, let me show you. As I click through the various pictures taken during the photo shoot, Dimitri leans in closer to me to get a better look at the monitor. The front of his shirt brushes against the back of my hair. He's so close. It's making me feel a little antsy. I'm reminded of our photo shoot together, how we were in such close proximity to each other, acting like a couple in love. On the screen, there's even more evidence. Dimitri holding me, both of us smiling. I'm feeling a bit embarrassed looking at these pictures with him. We stay like this for a little while as I cycle through the pictures again. They look really nice, he says as he pulls back. I let out a breath I didn't realise I was holding. Sarah did a great job, but so did you. I compliment him. I was just happy to help you out again, Dimitri says bashfully. You're blushing. He's always so modest, even when he was helping out that one day at the boutique with me. Oh right, he's always been like that. Even back when we made that cake for his birthday. He's a good person. I can't help but smile at him. So pat him on the head for a job well done. Don't be modest, you really helped me out. Okay, kind, straight off the bat, I do not like head pats. Kind. Don't be modest, you really helped me out, I say. Dimitri lets out a nervous chuckle. You're making it sound like I was some kind of superhero doing everything. That's not too far off from what you did, I tease him. He suddenly turns red and shuffles on the spot, looking down at his feet. I'm no superhero, he mumbles under his breath. The jingle of the doorbell disturbs the both of us. That's weird. A customer at this time? Strange. I'm closed right now. Let me see who it is. Who is it? Oh, I leave Dimitri alone and head back to the front of my boutique. A very excited Sarah is standing near the counter. Bow down before me and kiss my feet, Evelina, says Sarah in a high and mighty voice as soon as she spots me. Excuse me? She flashes... Excuse me for a moment there. She flashes me a confident grin. I got you a job. I have one, I say, gesturing to my entire store. Or is this a roundabout way of saying you think my business will fail? My nostrils flare, ready for a fight. What? No. Evelina, you're doing great. I came bearing good news for you and your boutique. I sigh. Alright, what is it? I got contracted by a woman last week and she wants me to do her wedding photos. Well, yesterday she came over to look at my portfolio and discuss rates. She saw the pictures we took for Sunshine Roses and she was really fond of your work. Wait, is Sarah saying what I think she's saying? Yes! To sum it up, she was in the market for a designer for her wedding dress, and I convinced her you'd be perfect for the job. What? Really? A wedding dress? Me? But I haven't made one before in my life. Details. The point is, she's got a hell of a lot of cash to spend and she wants you to make her dress. She'll be contacting you soon, which means we're working on the same project. I slap my hands against my cheeks. A wedding dress. That's a tall order. But I haven't even said yes yet, I protest. This is so sudden. Sarah rolls her eyes at me. Are you really going to reject this? Come on. I'm offering you a job on a silver platter. Someone wants to wear one of your dresses. I feel myself brim with pride and my confidence rises. Some stranger saw my work and wanted to commission me for a custom dress. That's never happened before. I'm so happy. I've never done it before, but I'll try, I say, determined to see this through. I mean, it's a wedding dress. That's a pretty big deal. This will be so awesome. I can schedule a day where we can shoot some wedding pictures before the actual wedding. It'll be a great addition to your own portfolio. Who knows? You may branch out into the wedding business. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't even know what she wants yet. Sarah shrugs. Can't be that hard. They're all white. Actually. I want to go against her and say there are millions of variations when it comes to dresses, but I simply smile at her instead. After all, Sarah roped in a client for me. I really do appreciate it. Oh, and she gave me this. Sarah pulls out a box from her bag. Something about getting it as a gift on her bachelorette party, but she didn't want it. It's the game Twisted, a game where players stand on a large white mat with coloured dots, where they try to touch a specific coloured dot with either their hands or feet. The end result is usually a weird mash of tangled limbs. I wonder what that's going to be used for. I haven't played this game since I was a young teenager. I can definitely see why they would want this at a bachelorette party. We'll keep it. Maybe Catboy knows the moves. Wow! Wow! I love it. I love Sarah. She's top notch. Alright, I forgot about Dimitri. He's here. He was going to the store to buy some groceries for dinner. I should say goodbye to him. Well, you do that. I need to go make dinner myself. I pull on Sarah's hands. No, why won't you stay over and eat with us? We can discuss whatever this client told you. Sarah flashes a confident smile at me. Doesn't sound too bad, to be honest. Alright, I'll stick around. Alright, be right here. Be right there. Be right here. I quickly go back to my workroom where I left Dimitri. When I open the door, I see Dimitri standing in front of my computer. He's doing something, but I can't quite tell. I walk closer, which is when I notice he's got his cell phone out and he's taking a picture of my computer. Or rather, what's on the computer. There's a picture of me and Dimitri on the monitor. It's the one where he's holding me from behind and his chin is leaning on top of my head. Both of us are smiling in the picture. What are you doing? I question him. Dimitri lets out a loud yelp and jumps away from the computer. He quickly stuffs his cell phone into his pocket. He breaks out into a cold sweat. This is not what it looks like. He starts to ramble. His music is just hype. I'm confused. Did Dimitri want a copy of that picture? But why? What do you think? I feel like I walked in on something that I wasn't supposed to see. Yeah. By now, Dimitri has turned a nice shade of red. He looks like a deer caught in headlights. Oh, that was the best I've ever heard. I just wanted the picture because you're really nice. I mean, the picture, it's nice. Dimitri runs his hands through his hair, looking like he's at a total loss. I'm sorry, I sound like a complete creep. He takes out his cell phone again, looking mortified this time, then starts to swipe his finger on the screen. I'll delete it now. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment here. What's with the over-the-top reaction? Did Dimitri really want that picture of us? I mean, I'm fine with that. I would have given him a copy if he simply asked for it, but he's acting so sneaky and suspicious over it. Then again, I sort of had the same reaction earlier when he walked in on me zooming in on his face. I guess I can't talk much either. I start slowly. Okay, it's a good picture. I would have given you a copy if you asked for it. Dimitri pulls his eyes away from the screen to look at me, narrowing them like he doesn't believe what I'm saying. Awkwardly, I sing past him, getting on my computer so that I can send the file to his phone. I open up my web browser and quickly send it to him in an email. There, now you have the high quality picture. You can show it around college and tell people you've turned into a model. I joke, trying to lighten the atmosphere. Dimitri checks his phone after getting a notification, then hurriedly turns off his screen. He shakes his head, still looking self-conscious and nervous. I'd rather not show this to anyone, he mumbles. They'd make fun of me for sure. Oh. Why? I think you're good looking. Well, people make fun of you. Let's go kind again. I'm feeling in a kind mood today. People make fun of you? I question him, finding it hard to believe. Dimitri shuffles on his feet, a pensive look on his face. Sometimes, yeah, he admits. Oh no, I suddenly feel like I brought up a painful memory. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Is everything alright at college? His eyes widen slightly. Oh, I mean, they used to make fun of me when I was younger. It's a little sad to hear that Dimitri got bullied when he was younger. He'd always been so sweet and kind to me, but I don't really remember seeing him hanging out with friends. It's nothing, don't worry about it. Just the usual four-eyed or short jokes. I smile at him. Can't believe people said that. I thought you looked pretty cute when you were short and wore glasses. Dimitri was like a cute little brother. Dimitri's face rapidly changes colour and he starts to stutter. Realising that what I said could be taken the wrong way, I quickly add to my original comment, oh god, don't. You know, like a cute younger brother. This girl. Dimitri cringes. He forces himself to laugh. Right, like a younger brother. An awkward silence fills the room. I feel like I stepped on a landmine or something with the way Dimitri is suddenly so tense. Woman. Attractive and brother don't go in the same sentence. Leave it. Alright, I say, suddenly remembering Sarah. Can you make sure you buy enough food for 3 people today? Sarah's staying over for dinner. Glad that I broke the silence. Dimitri nods at me. Sure can. Sure can do, even. Anything else? Nope, I believe that's it. Dimitri excuses himself and leaves my workroom. I leave the room myself to check upon Sarah. Sarah! During dinner, Sarah and I discussed the client a bit more. Turns out this 25-year-old woman is named Mandy Hops and just got engaged to her fiancé. She's hired Sarah to take pictures at her wedding, and now she also wants to hire me to create a wedding dress for her. I'll have to schedule an appointment with Mandy personally. I'm definitely eager to take this on. A wedding dress? It'll be my first, but I'll try my hardest to create something special. However, how I ended up in this situation, I'm not sure. Left hand green. I call out. If you move your scrawny butt out of the way, then I can reach it, Sarah complains. Maybe if you weren't so big, you could go around me, Dimitri fires back. The both of them are posed in a weird position on top of a twisted mat. I'm the short caller, holding a wheel that says where they need to place their hands or feet, and on which colour. We're playing Twisted, the game Sarah gave me a few hours ago. Sarah's leg is half over Dimitri's thigh, and she's holding herself up in the air with both of her hands. Dimitri's own arm seems to be blocking her access to the green dot. How did I get roped into this? Somehow Sarah managed to rile Dimitri up and challenge him to a game of Twisted. For some reason, Dimitri accepted. I guess he couldn't back down. They're so competitive around each other.
Oh!
Watch it! Sarah hisses as she moves around. Stop stepping on my fingers! Dimitri huffs loudly. They both groan and complain as they get into their new position. I sigh. Why am I doing this again? I spin the wheel once more. Right foot yellow. This earns me a groan from both Sarah and Dimitri. They start to get ready and move towards their new position. Hey, any closer and my foot will be up your butt, Sarah warns Dimitri. Funny, it already feels like it's there, Dimitri retorts. You watch your mouth, cat boy. Can't you watch your foot instead? Where are you putting that? You won't stand a chance at beating me if you keep complaining like this. Right hand red, I interject in a bored voice. Oh wait, hold on. Right hand red. Is that better? They've been ribbing each other since the start of the game. I've known Sarah since college, and I've seen how competitive and aggressive she can get when she wants to win. However, I wasn't quite prepared to see Dimitri have the same sort of mean streak in him as well. It seems he doesn't like to lose. Sarah lets out a gargled and strained noise as she tries to reach underneath Dimitri's body to tap the red circle. But she's on her last breath here. Sarah eventually slips and falls down flat on the coloured mat. No! She yells in frustration. Yes! Dimitri cries out victoriously. You cheated! You pushed me! Sarah accuses him. Dimitri gets up from the mat and smacks at her. I did not. Accept your defeat, you sore loser. Aww. Evelina, say something. He clearly pushed me. I shake my head. Sarah, you fell. Dimitri won, fair and square. She shoots me a dirty look. Traitor. Well played. Dimitri nods his head at her. But the best man won. Oh. Ugh! Sarah throws her hands up in the air. She then tears the wheel out of my hands and bumps me off the chair, taking the seat herself. Evelina, take him on. Avenge me. Me? I'm stunned. I haven't played this game since I was a little girl. I haven't been really active either lately. I'm up for another round if you want to, Dimitri says politely. Before I can even respond, Sarah places her hands on my back and pushes me onto the mat. I almost stumble right into Dimitri, but stop right before face planting myself into his chest. I tilt my head to look up at him, and Dimitri looks down at me. To be this up close and personal to him again reminds me of that photo shoot we did before. It makes me feel a little bit restless and on edge. I guess I have no choice, I say with a shrug. Dimitri chuckles shyly, averting his eyes from me and backing away to give me some space. Go easy on me, he says with a smile. I huff. It should be the other way round. Dimitri is way more athletic than I am. Whatever. Bring it. We start a new round of Twisted. This time, I'm on the mat with Dimitri. Sarah is eagerly commanding us where to go as Dimitri and I dance around each other in the hopes of not falling down. Several times, he almost slips and falls whenever he gets too close to me. It seems he's trying his best to avoid physical contact with me. To be fair, I didn't expect him to be so fidgety around me. Not after that photo shoot where we embraced and all. As we both reach for a green circle and our hands touch by accident, Dimitri immediately pulls back with a gulp and places his hand down one circle below. He practically jumped out of his own skin. Is he really that nervous around me? Maybe he just doesn't want to lose. Sarah keeps barking out commands and soon enough, we're down on all fours, entangled with each other. I've started to break out into a sweat. It's so hard keeping myself propped up without falling. Come on, Evelina. You have to win it for me. Can't stand the smug look on his face. Sarah mostly gripes to herself. I'm trying my best, I reply. Oh. Alright, left hand on yellow, recites Sarah. Dimitri has already moved to the correct spot, and I'm looking around to see what's the best position for me. There, right below Dimitri would be the best choice. The yellow circle is just out of my reach, but if I turn my body around and arch my back, I can reach it. I bend my spine and arch my back as much as I can. My fingers try to reach for the spot while worming myself through Dimitri's position. I'm looking at the circle upside down. I've almost gotten it. Slam. Yeah, I reached it. I laugh victoriously. There's a mess of brown hair covering my vision. I finally realize the position I'm in. Oh god, do I really want to know? I crawled underneath Dimitri, who was down on all fours, to reach the circle, whereas I'm turned around, practically lifting myself up against his body. Dimitri decides to look down to me, and our faces are only inches apart. His blue eyes stare straight into my soul. This is a weird position. I feel myself breathless for a second. I see the mole underneath his eye so clearly now, and can even count the number of long eyelashes he has. His arms and legs shake, trying to prevent himself from toppling right onto me, while also keeping enough distance so that our bodies don't touch. I'm still staring into his eyes, that I feel my heart pounding fast, until I'm sure my own face has grown red. This is too close for comfort. Hey guys, there will be no sex positions in Twisted, Sarah exclaims. Sex positions? Dimitri loses his balance out of pure shock. Unfortunately, since I'm right below him, he squishes me flat against the ground. The wind gets knocked out of me and I groan out loud. Oh, I'm sorry, Dimitri says in a panicked voice, and he immediately rolls off me. He's down on one knee, extending me a hand, and his blue eyes are looking at me full of worry. Are you okay? I slowly push myself off the ground and accept Dimitri's hand. In one swift motion, he lifts me up as if I weigh nothing more than a feather. My heart is beating so fast. It felt so sudden. I wasn't expecting this. Dimitri's entire face is red. Honestly, I can't really look at him either. That's such an embarrassing position. I wasn't really thinking about the predicament I'd be in when I reached for that circle. Then Sarah had to go and mention something like that. Yeah, I'm okay, just a little shaken up. I'm really sorry, I should have been able to hold on for longer. Dimitri then turns to Sarah and gives her a dirty look. Wow, I don't think I've ever really seen Dimitri look angry before. I win, is all Sarah says as she throws down the twisted board. What? I question. If such a simple comment will make you lose focus, then I win. She grins. She's grinning mischievously. She said that on purpose to get Dimitri to lose. I didn't realize Sarah was so cunning. This rivalry she has going on with Dimitri is getting to be a bit too much to handle. Didn't realize such an innocent comment would get you all into a tizzy, Sarah said with a smirk. Dimitri's face turns red in response to Sarah's provocations. He narrows his blue eyes at her. Didn't think you'd stoop so low, he says in return. Guys, this is stupid. Sarah, leave Dimitri alone, okay? And Dimitri, please don't indulge her. Dimitri's eyebrows curl up and he gives me this defeated look. I'm sorry, you're right. I shouldn't engage in childish behaviour. Well, at least you admit you're childish, Sarah says while chuckling, and Dimitri shoots her another dirty look. But playtime is over. I have to head back and get some rest. Sarah starts to clean up the game and places everything back in the box. I stand there, shaking my head at her. I wish these two could get along. Dimitri looks at Sarah disapprovingly, as if he's forcing himself to be polite to her. Goodbye. When Dimitri leaves the room, Sarah and I are left alone. He's kind of fun to tease, says Sarah. I clamp my mouth shut, remembering that he said that he doesn't mind being bullied by the person he likes. Then again, I don't think he always do that. Then again, I don't think he likes Sarah very much, so he probably doesn't like her teasing. I don't think he likes it when you do though, I point out. But don't you think so too? His reactions are always so on point. It just makes me want to tease him even more. You sadist. I agree though. Oh, come on. I know you feel the same way. Don't tell me you don't think his reactions are fun, or even try to get a reaction out of him every once in a while. I think teasing him is fun sometimes. It's not really my thing. She's definitely teased him before. So, I have to agree. Sometimes it's hard not to tease him, to get that flustered reaction out of him. I think teasing him is fun sometimes, I admit. See? Sarah looks smug. But not in the way you do it. You're just bullying the poor guy. Sarah rolls her eyes at me. Spare me the lecture. He's a college student. He can handle it. No one can handle your fierceness, Sarah. A joke. Sarah winks at me. You know it. Anyways, I have to head back home now. Do contact Mandy about the wedding dress, alright? Will do. Sarah says goodnight and finally leaves my house. Regardless whether I like teasing Dimitri or not, being so close to him sure gave me a fright. I put a hand on top of my heart. It's still racing. There have been too many moments where I've been up close and personal with Dimitri lately. I shake my head, trying to get these thoughts out. I love that chapter. That was really funny. So I just want to see if we've got Mandy up here. No, we don't. We've got Alex though. Cool. Well, I'm going to end that one there because that was a longer chapter. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.